quotes wisdom, where the pursuit of knowledge and the exploration of wisdom converge. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world, and the world at large. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. The cautious seldom err. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. To see what is right and not do, it is the worst cowardice. The way out is through the door. Why is it that no one will use this method? Study the past if you would define the future. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. When we see men of worth, we should think of equaling them. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The man of wisdom is never of two minds. The man of benevolence never worries. The man of courage is never afraid. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Everything has its beauty, but not everyone sees it. To be able to practice 5 things everywhere under heaven constitutes perfect virtue: gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. If I am walking with 2 other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other, and correct them in myself. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. It is not the failure of others to appreciate your abilities that should trouble you, but rather your failure to appreciate theirs. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. The essence of knowledge is having it, to apply it; not having it, to confess your ignorance. The way of a superior man is threefold. Virtuous, he is free from anxieties. Wise, he is free from perplexities. Bold, he is free from fear. A gentleman would be ashamed if his deeds did not match his words. To go too far is as bad as to fall short. When you see a good person, think of becoming like them. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Wheresoever you go, go with all your heart. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. The superior man is firm in the right way and does not merely proceed in the right way. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. When prosperity comes, do not use all of it. The faults of a superior person are like the sun and moon. They have their faults, and everyone sees them. They change, and everyone looks up to them. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. He who exercises government by means of his virtue may be compared to the North Polar Star, which keeps its place, and all the stars turn towards it.